out of the way that Brog eats.
The man was dead at the beginning, right?
Yeah, man was dead. Like he died in the combat, or he was bleeding out when Brog started removing limbs.
Okay. At least there's that. He's not a complete monster, just mostly a monster.
Mostly.
To continue the cavalcade of death of prisoners, we bring out one that comes directly from the imperial capital, one that would steal from masters, one that is condemned to death in the arena.
Make some money. Make some money.
What would be a derogatory nickname for Prentice that they'll give him? That they'll give.
Penis Pennywise. Sorry, I had to.
Probably with a P.
Yeah.
Puny.
The pitiful.
Pitiful.
Prentice the Penny Pincher. as they thrust him out, I'm gonna put that at the top of his. They may come up with a better name if he starts to perform, but Prentice the Penny Pincher, Gnome de Guerre.
Mark the Frogman ate a dude.
He's fucking ate the whole thing.
That's awesome.
The whole thing.
In pieces, but
the whole thing.
That is awesome.
And Nitzer Cray's got like a row of bones tattooed into his chest.
He knows that.
And then all we got was a wink, so okay.
Were you there?
That's his character.
I don't know. Yeah. You, Adam, were you there when you first saw this?
No! This was
No.
my first... That's why I'm like, Marty, is that that necromancer item with things inside? I think it's a cloak or something. Yeah.
All right. Prentice Pennywise's first match is against two common thugs.
He tears them a new one.
Depends. If we're rolling the fight, then he tears him a new one. If we use the D6 thing, it could go sideways still.
Yeah,
Yep.
it could.
How did you guys want to handle this?
Since we bet a bunch of money on this, I would like to roll.
I'd like to roll this proper. Roll this proper. Yeah.
Mark, did you ever build Prentice?
I never built Prentice. I
did.
Those,
Somebody built Prentice. I thought you did. No, Ahmed did. No, Ahmed, Marty.
Don't look at me, buddy.
Ahmed.
Time to sleep.
He is kind of really good at this.
He's 6th level, dude.
Well, yeah, but there's 6th level, and you could be 6th level and not very good at this.
Yeah, look who's fighting. It's all relative.
Prentice the Penny Pitcher, Pennywise versus the Brother Traitors. It is a condemned fight. Each of these warriors believes that if they continue to kill, that they may be commuted of their sentences. Yeah.
Lied too beautifully.
Prentice does not have any armor. He's given a gladius and told to go fight. These guys have long swords and small shields.
Okay.
And I need initiative. Who is controlling Prentice for this fight? You sure you guys don't want to do the D6 method?
I'll roll. Thank you. 1d20 plus 6. He gets an 8 on his initiative. That's including the +2 bonus I think he gets for that power.
Okay, nat 20 for the two brothers.
They go first.
People are screaming. We'll say that the crowd is indifferent. They've seen lots of blood here today. They're just
good.
not. No, they're not hostile. Although that introduction, yeah, we'll say that they're unfriendly.
They do not like Prentice, or do not like anybody probably.
They don't like traders, and they don't like penny pinchers. There was not a good introduction. They do want to see death, however. These two brothers are armed with long swords. They do have some javelins, and they're going to open up by whipping javelins towards Prentice Pennywise. 5 foot stepping forward as they do.
Okay, get your damage in before he's not flat-footed anymore.
The two javelins go whipping towards them for AC 12 and AC 11.
He's got no armor and he's flat-footed.
They hit.
So yeah.
Oh, they hit. Okay.
Yeah, well, no armor,
Nick,
flat-footed, right?
How come we didn't give him armor?
Because he wasn't given armor to condemned fight.
Oh.
Don't be condemned.
Okay. So 1d6 plus 1
So 2d6
times
plus
2. Yeah. 3 damage and 6 damage as he gets nicked by these javelins. The crowd is cheering at this. Although it's not max damage. They drew first blood. The crowd doesn't change their indifference towards the condemned.
Come on, 6,000.
Kill them already! You can hear just see somebody like some random yelling above the crowd. There are literally 2 people screwing in the crowd beside Phineas, like a few seats over, but these people are the common folk or animals. The drunken common folk are.
His human feat is one that doesn't apply because he's not strong enough. So
What's that?
I'll just put it. Oh, he can't power attack without a strength of 14 or 13. So
Oh, okay. We'll just go 13.
chain. Oh, who? Oh, did he just get stronger? Or...
Yep.
You got stronger.
Okay. All right.
So Prentice right now is not effectively a guy, so he's acting right now in this combat as if he's fatigued.
Okay. So
Because
it's
he's not fully recovered from his from his.
So -1, -2 strength, -2 dex. So he can't power attack anyway. His strength is too low.
Yep. And then the crowd is at a -1 because the crowd is booing him.
Okay. So that's a -2 to hit.
So okay. Yeah.
So he's going to move up to this guy, and
Okay. This guy has his small shield out, no armor, and hasn't drawn his longsword yet.
he can't power attack because of the fatigue. So he's just going to slice him with the... Help me out here, Mark, if I screw something up. Slashing Grace and Precise Strike.
Yes.
Okay. So 1d20 plus 6 plus 4 for ability score, -2 for the penalties, and then I think he has a +1 from Nimble?
Nimble? No, Nimble's a dex, a bonus.
So he has a
dodge.
+1 bonus on tackles and
Yep.
damage rolls with one-handed or light weapons. While wielding that weapon, they get improved critical. Yeah. So +1 for being...
Okay.
and then
Oh,
+1
weapon
for...
training.
It's like weapon training.
Yeah, it's like but better. Yeah.
But better. And then +1 for weapon focus. AC 20.
Yeah, this guy has a dex of 11 and a small shield, so his AC is 11.
Gladius is 1d6.
1d6
Yeah.
piercing or slashing.
It's like a short sword, basically.
Okay, so
With
he
slashing,
gets to
though.
add. He gets to add 1 for the weapon training,
It's sharp at the point and sharp on both sides.
2 for slashing grace, 3 for his remaining dex score because it's down, and then 6 for his level in swashbuckler.
Did you get specialization?
Specialization's in there.
Yeah.
17 damage.
Oh god, Prentice almost cut the guy's arm off. He's not dead yet, but you more than bloodied him. Like he's down to like single digit hit points. the crowd cheers at that. It's not enough to make a combat check. That guy's screaming out. Whether or not they're truly brothers or not, they're going to operate in combat together.
Okay. All right.
Okay. This guy steps back as this guy charges in.
Okay.
He's trying to get away from you as he's taking a swipe sideways. He is not going to get the flank bonus, but he will.
Okay. So the AC is...
we'll do it this way.
I think 14 because of nimble.
Yes.
No, it's AC 15 because of nimble. Nimble's a +2 bonus right now.
Okay.
Oh,
okay. +4, -1 from the crowd as a longsword is swiping towards Prentice. AC 17.
Okay.
Hits.
It hits. He could do the thingy with the
parry and riposte. Yeah, may as well because.
Okay,
Might as well, yeah.
we'll do a parry and riposte on that.
Okay.
Oh wait! He's got 2 more fights today.
He does have 2 more fights.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, he's got 2 fights today? Another?
No, 2 more.
He's got 3 fights total.
That's fucked.
Yeah, maybe save it for the more dangerous.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We'll let these guys chop at him for a bit. That's fine.
1d8 +1 damage. 7 damage from the longsword, nicking him.
Okay. What if he gets bloodied? He's going to start riposting everything. That's the.
And then this guy charges in for the flank. So +4, +2 for flank, +2 for charge, and then -1 for the crowd. AC 14.
That misses.
Okay, so the 2 blades collide, and he is able to kind of do a pirouette like twirl to block the attack.
Okay.
Now the fight is on.
He's going to swing his first swing at the guy he hit last time, and then his second swing will go at the other guy.
He gets 2 swings.
Yeah, 6th level swashbuckler.
Oh yeah, yep.
AC 14.
The guy who injured before has an AC of 11.
Okay. 17 damage.
Oh. Okay. He basically draws the blade across the dude's throat. He spins in the ground, is bleeding all over the place. He gets to make a combat performance check.
Okay, his charisma is 20, so that's +5. His BAB is +6.
Yeah, he might get a +2 for that. I'm looking.
Yeah, so he's got +5 Cha, +2 BAB, I think, plus.
Yeah, he gets
acrobatics.
+2 from fighting ability. What are his perform ranks?
His perform ranks are dance and gambler. Just 2 ranks.
2 ranks.
So,
he gets +1 from perform.
Okay.
And his acrobatics are
+6.
+2.
6 ranks.
+2 from acrobatics, and then his charisma.
So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. +10.
He's gonna be a star.
21.
The crowd has decided that pirouetting man who's able to slice somebody's throat open at least deserves their begrudging respect. They are now indifferent. Some people are paying attention, others are just continuing to go to the jakes and drink wine. Phineas, there is a guy behind you that is peeing at the right of the back of the stands, but the pee is now running down, and you can see it sort of pooling around your feet.
Phineas stands up,
Okay.
turns around. The next penis I see gets acid on it. I am a powerful wizard. I will destroy you all.
All right, give me an intimidate.
Sit down, Phineas.
Penis.
12.
You get a bunch of people laughing, and there's at least 5 penises that are being pulled out of their pants to dangle at you.
Oh, he's coming equipped with a bunch of sleep spells tomorrow. They're gonna call this the napping section tomorrow.
All right, that's Phineas in the crowd. So Prentice Pennywise is yeah. You're fucking going down is what. Oh, his secondary attack. The guy's yelling and bringing his sword back as after his pirouette, he basically brings the sword in backwards without looking. Critical hit.
Sweet.
20.
He's the star now. He's
the
our
star. Magnus, you're fired.
20 is a standard critical.
Okay, 2d6 plus 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 12. Do you crit the? No.
The precise is not. It's precision damage, so it's not multiplied on a crit.
Okay, and the slashing grace gets multiplied on a crit.
That does, yes.
Okay. 29 damage.
Without looking, he stabs the blade backwards right into the guy, like he was raising his blade up high, right into his sternum. The blade goes through his body and is poking out the other end and spraying blood everywhere as it gets yanked out. 29 points of damage drops the dude to -9. He collapses into the sands, bleeding all over the place.
So there's a crit and a kill.
A crit and 2 kills, so you get to roll 3 times.
Sorry, 2 more. I already did the first one.
Okay, 2 more, yeah.
15.
Not enough to assuage the crowd.
28.
28 brings the crowd into a frenzy. They are now friendly towards, and they're all chanting penny, and some of them are flinging copper coins out onto the field.
Pick them up.
Of course, the copper coins are landing like here.
Well, they're actually really throwing them and hitting like the people that rose in front of them. Right?
right. This seems to be a thing that Penny Pinch. Prentice Pennywise stumbles back. He like with the twirls his blade again, and he's getting some people to cheer.
He likes it.
Let's
the box was good for him.
Let's see Prentice's alignment.
I think he's a.
He kind of like wanders up to the guy that he's downed and lifts the guy's head back and sticks his blade sort of ever so like he's only holding onto his sword like with a couple of fingers, and he's got it like dangling above the guy's throat. People are laughing at this. Prentice smiles. He looks up at the box. The magistrate looks annoyed. The people are going, oh, kill. Like they're cheering for the kill. Lady Savette Pavel seems to be having a good time with this. The magistrate just basically nods and puts his thumb down. And Sir Prentice Pennywise basically tosses.
Oh, you know what? He gets another +2 to those rolls because Gladius is a performance weapon.
Okay.
He basically tosses the blade up.
Lets it like stab
and
through
and lands down kind of into the guy. He gets a free performance check at this because he's playing up the crowd.
Okay. 1 plus 12 now. 27.
He has earned a victory point. No, wait, friendly.
He's
indifferent, friendly, and helpful.
To +2.
Helpful.
Yeah.
Yep. Helpful.
Ashoka might have told a lie that might actually be truth. We might turn this guy into a god of the arena before the end of the season.
Prentice seems a little bit surprised and basically leaves his gladius in the dude's head. There's lots of gladiuses around and that sort of thing, but he'll take it back. He walks forward and then pretends to forget and then goes back and picks the blade out. There's some laughter in the crowd. Now guards are like, okay, enough's enough, and they're coaxing him off the. Ashoka is clapping. Phineas is clapping. Of course, they made money off of that fight.
He seems very good at the stabby.
Yes.
We should teach all of our gladiators to do that. We would win a lot, I think.
Magnus, I guess you weren't watching this, but you heard, like, you were kind of waiting in the wings over here, or maybe you were watching it. You caught glimpses of this. Prentice Pennywise comes back. These Duke's men insist on putting him directly into chains even before any medicuses can to attend to him. Are there any medicuses attending to Sir Prentice Pennywise?
Our five-faced god dude should be doing his job.
Okay, so yeah, the five-faced god guy who had been spending time to recuperate him is there.
Mm-hmm.
Give him a healing potion.
He's basically he's playing doctor to him, but there's no like hit points being restored to him right at the second.
After our fight, we'll see about that. After our fight.
What order are the fights? Does he fight 3? Like, will he be fighting again before?
No. There are people that need to talk about it and probably throw something else at him. They're trying to judge his ability, so the last fight might start to get pretty scary if he gets to the third one.
Well, one of those things. It's funny because they're trying to judge his ability. So what we really should have done was like held over a sword and been like, "Oh no!"
Right,
drag it out.
No, Magnus's fight is coming up next. There are a couple other like minor fights that are happening. What's a good animal? You actually hear right now as a palate cleanser, they're like, release the wild turkeys! And you can hear the crowd going nuts. And people are like pushing by the rich stands to jump into the arena to kill turkeys, because the people who kill a turkey are allowed to keep its meat. So Chebagast basically unleashed like full-sized Fantasyland angry male turkeys. Like these things are not easy to kill. You could see some guards just tossing daggers into the sands. And there are daggers and spears that are all in the sands, and some people are braving jumping in to go attack turkeys.
I get why this is funny.
like there are some
He's looking
people...
at people around him. You should go get turkeys. You all look very hungry.
There seems to be some sort of like comedic music being played as the turkey kind of like kind of like Benny Hill type music. There are people dancing around and people cheering. It's kind of like the midday break, if you will, as people go nuts and participate in the games. It also gives some of the more important people a chance to go visit the Jakes, get something to eat, and basically attend to maybe more official business while there is sort of a midday break at the first day of games. 40 wild turkeys just running around, people trying to kill them, throwing rocks.
I mentioned this before. Fucking hate turkeys. Like, feeding turkeys is the worst. Of all the animals, they're the one that tries to murder you for, like, how dare you feed me? I'm going to kill you. That's the turkey's mind.
Yeah, they are not domesticated, is what we're saying. People are throwing things in the aftermath of the slapstick intermission. Well, it's also killing 40 adult turkeys, right? Bring in PETA. Okay. It takes a while for people to return to their seats, collect a bunch of the weapons. Although some of them may be left in the sands, like some of them may just be.
Ashoka's gonna make his way down to the back rooms.
But you can't leave me alone here with these people.
Bad birds.
Cheb, make certain nobody harasses my friend here. He's some random drunk guy.
I'll sit with him. He's got a little birdie in there. Is that a turkey in there? Can we eat him?
You may take his eyes, Nix.
Oh, he's a little biter, isn't he? What's your name? You need some sun, is what he's saying.
I will murder you in this seat, sir.
He's just laughing. Yep. Well, I ain't a gladiator, but I'm here with my cousins and all their kids, and I got my kids over there.
Ashoka,
Is there a chance that your children are the result of intercourse with one of your cousins?
Could be.
Imagine that.
Well, don't tell the priest, but I think she's a second cousin.
Oh. That's a shock. Way to play it safe.
Do you have tickets for the season? Are these your sheets? He goes,
No.
You're at 204. I'm 206.
What is
Cheb.
your name?
We need a token for Cheb.
Cheb.
This is Cheb. He might be old.
You should add a little bit
Cheb.
more to that. But I'm gonna shut up now.
I wonder what Bing will
kinda-
give me if I just give Dumpy Dude.
No, that's probably.
No, I'm not going to share that fucking safe search
You know
on.
what? Ralphie May. Type in Ralphie May.
Ralphie May, yeah, okay, all right.
He's a big good old boy.
There we go. There's a perfect expression because comedians, you tend not to. They tend to let their expressions go all crazy, like Marty's face when he makes voices.
Oh, that's a big boy.
All right.
Or could you also use Rodney? What's his name? Dangerfield or something like that.
Okay, Cheb is from the Fingers and proud of it. He is a local of Vaddapol, and it's called Cheb of the Fingers.
Ashoka goes down to
There's
the
Cheb.
Yes, Cheb. Keep my feet warm. Keep my seat warm while I'm off.
All right, I'll do that. Yeah, and he's got a lot of people that look almost like him. Like there's a bunch of them. They're pretty.
Why do you smell like a glazed ham that's been in the sun too long?
Ham? Well, yeah, some of my cousins are down there trying to get us some turkey. We'll share some with you when we get it.
Oh, that's okay.
I wonder what your
Hey.
bird tastes like. He's not for eating, is he?
No, he is a familiar. He speaks, for crying out loud, more intelligibly than half your family.
Hey, we got a talking bird over here. Come on over, kids. And he's surrounded by a bunch of miniature Cheb
You
lookalikes.
should keep your mouth shut.
Hey, show me the bird, Dad. You know, like that kind of thing. Yeah, Cheb likes Phineas, and you're not too sure why. It could be the proper manners and the fact that you're a wizard. That was really funny what you said about burning off everyone's pricks. I like a guy who's got a good sense of humor.
I wasn't joking. I just didn't prepare the right spells.
I'm sure that's funny to other wizards.
This is hilarious.
I have.
With my slavery.
Phineas has calculated there are at least 16 of them.
I don't
That's
know
at
if
least
my
4
bombs
sleep
will kill them
spells.
all.
All right, you've made a new buddy. Cheb is going to sit with you for the rest of the match.
Oh, goody.
Here, you want something? You notice that one of his family members has gone back and has fistfuls of these like slender sticks with weird meat on them. Some of the meat still has the fur from whatever rodent they came from, but they are all they're like rodent kebabs, like whole onions, some rotty tomatoes that aren't so bad when they're grilled, and then the slightly still furry meat.
Not till a priest blesses it. No,
Would you like some mystery meat?
No, I
Here, we got you one.
Yay, and he's just waving it around like a flag.
Okay, Nix is interested in it. He sits on your opposite shoulder and starts pecking at some of the roasted onion and the meat.
Okay. Well, this is
Big tankard. Oh yeah, the tankards. Ah, see, I got these. They all have our insignias on it, and you just see it just has this big C, kind of like in a plain pewter mug. It's frothing with beer. At least they like beer, and you can drink from mine. Hey, give me yours. No, give me yours. And he goes and gets one of his family members' beer, and he clinks the glass, and
Yay.
Face hurts. Marty, my face hurts.
Oh, oh. I need to get through the day.
Is that Phineas breathing out of a paper bag? Or...
No, that's Phineas opening his ring and taking in some relief.
Oh, I see. All right.
Oh.
You ever make it down to the fingers at all?
No. No.
Well, my family runs a butcher shop down there. You know, they don't like us butchering the pigs inside the city walls, but, you know, fingers ain't so bad. Of course, then,
You suck.
Of course, I got a couple of cousins that also work in the leather makers, tannery, stinky business. They smell pretty fucking bad.
Well,
They're sitting on the far side. They're sitting on the far side. They're in 216 through 220.
I see. Well, it can smell worse than Master Chebagaz.
Chebagast?
Yes.
You know Chebagast?
Yes, we have dealings with him.
Ah, yeah, he's part of the society.
This society?
Oh, yeah, he's part of the Blessed.
The blessed. Who are the blessed?
Well, the
Knowledge local, maybe? I don't know.
yeah, sure.
There we go. 22?
Well, all of us big men are blessed.
You are blessed because you're fat.
Well, yeah, we got plenty to eat, thanks to the Imperium and Five Heads God,
Yes. Oh, yes. It has man's girth has in the past been used to signify their wealth and well-being.
yeah,
Yes, I suppose in a manner of speaking, you are blessed.
we're the first to get to eat from the pig. Huh?
I mean, till we're attacked by zombies, then you're all dead.
Zombies? You mean like those skeleton fuckers down there that turn on their master? Yeah, we don't like zombies.
For those of you who haven't seen the episode,
It also when Nebuchadnezzar, whatever his name is,
Nitzer Cray. Yep.
Nitzer Cray. When Creepy McCreeperson was out there, he did his show. A meat supplier could be useful. So would be a meat getter river.
Yeah, it was good talking to you, I guess, is what he's saying. He's continuing his beer, and you're not too chatty, so he seems to start to get annoyed.
okay. How long does this go on?
Games? Well, games go on until winter.
No, I mean today.
Ah,
I've been here for hours. How many people can they possibly kill today?
well, not all of them are death matches. We ain't savages. We just kill the savages and the criminals.
Fair enough.
Only those that deserve it, by the gods. Old and the new, I guess.
He kind of raises an eye to that. The old, eh?
Oh, yeah. Heathens, but heathens put on the best sport, in my opinion.
I just here for work, so.
Well, you think of it. If we didn't have this, all
May I
these...
ask you a question, sir?
I think you just did.
Touche, good sir. I noticed a greater reaction when that mauling Maeve, or whatever her name is, when she was out here.
Oh, yeah. She's quite the looker, huh? Although, I like my wife better, is what he says. She gave me kids.
Yeah, all right. Procreation's important for the species, I suppose.
I'm running on 6 now. Working on 7.
That sounds exhausting.
Yeah, well, it's good to have other pursuits, is what he says.
Yes, I have many. I was curious, what is the difference between her stabbing and killing and some of the others? Because people are just... Everyone went wild for her performance, whereas several others, some of them, people were starting to fall asleep.
Oh, Maeve the Maroon Maiden, she's the champ.
Yes, but why does everyone care that she can do the same thing as everyone else? But they
Well,
think
did
she's greatest.
your little bird there eat your pecker off? Did you see
looked
her?
at him, like, legitimately confused. Like, why would you think that? No?
Did you see her? Oh man, she's like a battle angel that came down to the gods that kills everything for us, and she looks fine too.
So you want to cheer for her because she's attractive?
Well, have you seen her kill? She kills with amazing grace. You know, if you ask me, they should just let her have a gladiatorial ludus. I don't care if they're called the Valkyries or whatever. I don't understand it, but it seems to make her mad but makes her kill all sorts of heathens, all good like. Works for me. But she's a champ. You should have saw her last year. Oh yeah, she had a real doozy of fights. She almost died like 5 times. He like counts on his fingers.
All right. So you like it when the matches are close, then?
Well, yeah. Sometimes it's fun to see just like the mega event. The mega event was fun. You really knew all this, and you got seats.
Oh, I've never. This is only my second.
Hey,
editorial
it's only
experience.
his second time here.
Oh no, it's
Y'all should just learn to shut up.
Hey everyone, it's only his second time. Come here come here and welcome Finny.
It's
Hey,
my
Phineas!
first time here.
Hey!
The first time was in the capital.
You gonna burn my cock too? A bunch of people come up and are shaking your hand and welcoming you into the stands,
Oh,
clinking
this is,
their glasses against your big glass, and
Oh, okay, all right. Just very please. I smell so bad by proximity.
You start itching all over.
Yes, he
Please
starts
are getting
itching
you.
and excuse me to cast like prestidigitate on himself a few times.
hey, you're not kidding. You do magic.
Yes.
Yeah. What can you do? You ever killed anyone with a spell?
No, but I did try to kill a friend of mine the other day.
You sleep with your wife?
No, he punched my bird.
Oh, well, hey everyone! His bird's family! Don't touch his bird! His bird ain't for eating!
All right. Yes.
There, we solved that. No one's gonna try to eat your bird. I wouldn't trust that guy over here. Where is he? He's in the drakes. There's some guy over there who will just eat anything. If you don't want to eat something, you could just feed it to him. Strange guy, though. He ain't seemed to get fat when he eats lots. I don't quite get it. Maybe he's cursed or something.
Oh, yes.
You're kind of
yes.
skin and bones, though. You should probably eat up.
Well, I don't have much of an appetite. 'Cause he's on drugs.
Yeah, and he does glance down towards where your pouch was, where I think you smoke or ingest or whatever the flay leaf that you have.
It's,
Yeah.
Inhaled. He can probably smoke it too.
Yep, he drinks and he's just happy to sit there. They're doing the cleanup. Everyone's gonna butcher some birds. Look at that. We got some. We'll eat it while it's still warm.
Oh, you're going to cook it here?
Cook it? No, we'll eat it while it's warm. It's still good.
It's raw.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're joking.
Well, why would I joke about that? It doesn't go bad.
It's raw. You need to cook it.
Yeah, it's snack.
You don't have to cook it. It's a snack. You cook dinner. You don't cook a snack.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Eagle's running off.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, Nyx goes flying after you because. Yeah. All right. What is Ashoka gone to do when he goes into the wings? Yeah, it's just teeming crowds of people trying to get food and.
Ashoka is off to go check on the gladiators, and part of his intention was to give some space for Phineas to stew in his punishment.
To rub elbows with the common folk.
But no, just check on the gladiators, check how everybody's doing.
So Phineas goes down. There's a man praying before an altar. He looks like a drow in gold armor.
I would assume that's Trace, but I'm going to keep on trucking. He doesn't like people who are not nice, and I'm lovely. But
resting around tables are Sonya, Maeve, and the Maroon Maiden. Sonya recognizes Ashoka. She glances at him. She isn't overly warm towards Ashoka.
Yeah, we fucking attacked them while they were dancing because we're a bunch of assholes.
Yeah, she scowls at Ashoka is basically what she does. Maeve unfortunately has her back, or fortunately has her back to you, and you notice that she's just drinking some light ale.
Apologies for any disruption several nights back.
Oh, there's that one of Magnus's friends. She glances over her shoulder and gives you a second look. That's the snake, then, says Maeve. And Sonya nods. She doesn't look impressed, and she just turns back to her big mug of ale. The bright eyes of Chella are watching you. And I realize that I named her Chella, and then there's Chella of the in the Pit of Drakon. Oh no, is she a blue dragon? Or maybe Chella is just a common name named after like this queen of dragons. Like
yes. Like... All right then. He'll move on.
She's gone.
Yep.
What was that? She does have a bit of a blue tinge to that dress. It's turquoise.
Okay, you can see your gladiators. They've got all their weapons. You can see Sir Prentice Pennywise is basically chained to a wall, and the guards are talking amongst themselves as you come in. Droll just glances up at Ashoka and then looks down at the ground. Bull, steak. Joke, that's what he says.
Joker, thanks for coming. Hey, listen, come here. Yeah.
Yes.
Say something nice. These fuckers are down. Say joke or something. Come on. Come on. It's like, what are you doing? Say I'm shaking his ass. Squeezing a joke out of you. Oh, he's broken.
Brog walks by and basically burps in all of your faces, kind of just as this horrible smell erupts from it.
Ashoka's looking for like a spot where either bones or a body was vomited up. Like he's thinking that was like a trick for the crowd.
You see that there is a corpse pile over to the south where they're dragging people, but you don't see the guy that's been dismembered.
All right. Magnus.
Nitzer Cray is just chatting with Chanticleer.
Oh,
yes, I agree that perhaps we should team up on a fight, or perhaps find a ludus that is willing to send some sacrifices our way. Rog is always hungry these days.
Oh, you three are lovely, by the way.
Thank you.
I am certain we'll find you on either side of the sacrificing line at some point. Preferably with us.
Do you know this snake?
He's He's my friend. This is a Chaka.
I met Nidsa at the it's called the skin shop, I think, or
the skin painter's shop. Yep.
I met Nidsa at the skin painter's shop.
Oh, I've got to make a roll or do I?
For what?
How good the uniforms turned out. You had to make uniforms.
Oh, right. The craft check. How crappy are these uniforms?
Maybe he did it crappily because you treated him badly. Like, you put, like, unicorns
They're all misshapen, make you look fat.
You know what? It was badass. Then that thing happened with the bird. And it's like, fuck it, I'm bedazzling it all.
Pants that
Just
come up to your
glitter
pants that come up to your armpits and little tiny shirts.
Where's your
You've all got
pants where they're a
gossamer
little bit too
wings.
big in the waist, so whenever you sit, it looks like you have a monster erection. Every time you sit down, just tense up.
Or you know.
Uh,
He would have taken a used extracts to improve his roll. Plus 18 with the extract. Crafter's Fortune. He gets a 29. They came up pretty awesome.
Yeah, they're pretty professional looking. They are made out of well, you kind of work them into various suits of armor. Basically a tunic over top that could be worn on top of armor, and then little strategic places of crimson. Yeah, your gladiators look good. Like, they're part of the same team. Chanticleer just basically glances at the snake after Magnus says it's his friend.
as I understand it, the three of you are free agents.
We are.
Ashoka Moruya. Ashoka puts his hand out to Chanticleer.
He looks at your hand. He smiles and then shakes it.
Okay.
Give me a fort save.
I am to have fire resist 10.
Okay. You notice that there's a bit of warmth in your hand, but that's about it. Chanticleer smiles at that. Give me a diplomacy check.
All right. So I don't think we're gonna have anything crazy. So we'll go for the son of a bitch. It would be a 26, not 2d20 plus.
He appreciates one that will be a challenge to burn. What Ludus are you from?
Conclave of the Crimson Scales. I am certain you will find us very interesting.
I have never heard of your Ludus.
Newly reformed from the Crimson Sands.
Oh, you will soon.
In the name of Kozuth, I burn those before me.
Yes, we are.
Evil
There is an affinity to fire.
If you're interested, are your gladiators interested in the word of Kozuth? In the word of the Ashbringer and Destroyer of Worlds?
When the time is right.
Okay, he nods and takes that. He glances over at Magnus. He may be confused why Magnus is standing with the gladiators.
In Ashoka's mind, it's like he's going to have to. He needs to ask an adult if which is easier to work with, Garrix or Kozuth.
Interesting. Right.
They sounded similar.
Do you have
They
any
sounded the
words?
same as far as
Do you have
he
any
could
words for Magnus?
Yes, give me the extracts so I can go heal Prentice.
I'll give you the extracts after a fight. We might need them.
Drace gives all of you a nod, and you can hear that there's trumpeting.
And Vaddapol's favorite.
You've only got
drow.
one fight.
Yes.
Vaddapol's favorite drow, a dark elf that lives in the sun, who cries out for justice, for honor. The heathen Drace of Heronias. Joined with him, his great beast of displacement, the many tentacled green shifter.
Okay, question: Are you guys gonna?
You hear the crowd. You hear the crowd go, "Oh!" Ashoka's busy playing with potions. Phineas sees as he went over and was sick somewhere that this displacer beast came running out of like a set of doors that's back here, probably where all the beasts come from. and runs out, and Drace is running out to join his displacer beast. He goes to pet it, and his hand passes through it, and Drace just glances at the crowd. But then you can see him going over and petting something imaginary or like invisible, and everyone's cheering. And then Drace hops up on the invisible thing. There's a saddle, and then you notice that his position then shifts to where the displacer beast is.
All right.
Even Phineas sees that and goes, "Oh, that is some bullshit, right
That's a bullshit. Your bird agrees with you. Feeling your attention. Shift had a little bit of armor. Of course, he's got these weird green scales and these two tentacles, 6 feet. He's got a little bit of barding, and he has several lances off to the side, and a quiver of javelins. You're allowed 3 each, so there are 3 javelins. He's got 2 swords on his back.
Remember teamwork, and that this is to submittal, not to death. No need for heroics.
May he find justice today that he seeks in the name of his lawful deity.
Apparently, they're not so hard on Heronius. They'll let a paladin ride around and cheer up the crowd.
And combating them, a new ludus here in the great city of Vaddapol.
This is the commissioner that has taken over for Lady Svet. No one's interested at this point in the day to have more lectures.
A ludus that was once came and hailed from the imperial city, but was cast out. And they come here to reunite their passion and glory and blood in the sands.
They're making reference to the fact that it used to be the Conclave of the Crimson Sands and not the Conclave of the Crimson Scale.
Those whom we will see in many days to come. Those that have provided gladiators to bleed for you all. Headed by one of the leaders of the ludus themselves, Magnus, victor of the mock battle of Sanguine Tears, Magnus Deus the Barbarian.
I'm saying
Magnus is envisioning that the crowd is cheering for you. The crowd didn't know that Prentice was your gladiator. He was not.
He was just.
He was an unblooded condemned.
Yep. The crowd seems to really like Drace and his displacer beast, because who wouldn't like the... Who doesn't like that? Come on. That action figure would sell better than your action figure.
Yeah. Wait, Marty, you have the wrong.
Oh, do you want
Magnus's
Ashoka? You want Ashoka with the rage Ashoka? Okay, give me a second. Or not
Magnus.
a rage Ashoka,
Magnus.
rage Magnus.
Rage Magnus.
Fine.
Oh, the helmet. There's only one way to fight.
Fine. There you go. There's rage Magnus.
Thank you.
You notice that a bunch of the fan of man people are cheering at Magnus, and they're waving their little banners.
Yeah, sword out.
You taking out your sword?
Yep.
All right. Are you saying the command word to ignite the sword?
Yeah.
Join with him, plucked from the various corners of the Imperium, Droll, Bull, and Drain. May their blood flow down all the drains.
We stick together. We'll do well.
Bull.
Who's playing what?
I don't know. Good question.
Good question.
I'm playing Magnus.
Shift basically wanders to about this distance. You notice he's got a lance in one of his hands, and he doesn't use a shield. He's just going to two-hand the lance.
Okay.
He salutes.
He's got like that breastplate looking stuff.
Those who are about to bleed salute you.
Is what he says. Is he?
Magnus is actually taking a full defensive position.
Okay. Crouching down. The
before we
portcullis
even
behind you with a bit of finality shuts.
Bull, now!
Oh?
Bull is going to be putting barkskin on him. And
Healing?
they're- Barkskin.
You know, you said bull now, and he goes, healing?
Barkskin.
Okay.
Okay. I guess that would be his first action, or his, like, I don't know.
Yeah,
How many rounds?
Are you saluting to the crowd? Basically shift and Drace are turning
Do we
a little bit.
have, from what we've seen, how much time do I have?
You're supposed to go to the center and salute.
Oh, okay. Sorry. That's what I didn't know. Yeah, we go in. The city of Vaddapol! Honored guests! Fan of man! We salute you!
Okay, there are some people that cheer to that. The fan of man, you know, there's a bunch of banners that are shaking. Drace just looks back.
Huh. Ashoka's just watching from behind the gate.
There is one round of preparing. He is sort of wheeling his mount around for a charge. It's quite obvious he's going to charge.
Let him charge me first. Dral, get on him as soon as he passes me.
Draw's just looking at you.
If we don't do this together, we're not gonna survive.
Bull
We'll
is now casting the barkskin on himself.
Magnus is drinking shield.
I think he was supposed to cast it on Magnus, but
Are you supposed to cast it on Magnus?
No, he cast it on himself.
God damn it, Bull.
You just said barkskin. He's like, okay.
Yeah, no. So, okay, I thought I was gonna control these guys. He's supposed to put barkskin and bull strength on Magnus.
Okay, well, he put barkskin on himself.
But barkskin himself. All right. Magnus drinks a shield.
Okay, and then Drain, what is he doing?
Drain is gonna get a long arm.
Okay, so he drinks a potion.
Yep.
isn't
And
Drain an archer?
not Drain. Sorry, I'm Droll. Sorry, the gargoyle is getting the long arm, and Drain is the archer.
So you had given Droll a potion, and he's holding on to it.
Yeah. Drink them now, guys. So Droll drinks his long arm.
Okay, you're convincing enough that Droll does drink the potion.
Drain does not have one, and damn
The
you,
fuck do you want me
Bull.
to do? He's got his bow and 6 arrows.
As soon as it starts, start hitting him. The fuck do you think? Get behind.
All right, let's roll initiative because I think that's where it is.
With 6 arrows, I'm going to highly recommend that
He had
our
a sword
Drain
with him.
use his bullseye shot
Yep.
Okay.
instead of like rapid shotting.
Can you add things to the initiative list? Our friend
Certainly.
Drace has a +4 initiative modifier, and while I just run and go to the loo,
the Jakes?
to the Jakes. The DM has to go to the Jakes for a moment. I'll be right back.
All right.
Okay, so let's see.
Okay. So,
So I have shield.
oh, I guess we're going to probably do this as like a second thing because there's an initiative in here that's already saved. Okay, so we've got
It's duplicated.
Magnus and Magnus. What else you got?
Magnus, Droll, Bull, and Drain.
And then there's
Drace.
Boyo Drace.
I think he's going to go the same initiative as Shift. Or
Drace-
Shift will go as the
Drace
same.
is +4. Drain is
24.
Plus 3. Unless he's got something that helps his initiative. No, he does not. Bowl.
Bull's initiative is Bull's initiative is
Plus 2.
2.
Bill's really mediocre to be in this.
He's got the